Well, this trip is a 10-day voyage around the UK to celebrate QE2. It is the last time anybody in the UK will be able to see us. So we've had some very special days in Liverpool and Greenock and here today in Newcastle. And I'm sure when we sail out tonight, the city will do us proud.
It's absolutely brilliant for the region because it proves that the port is capable of handling ships this size. Of such an iconic status, we can't pay for publicity that this produces for us. The key that we see here is actually the result of £7 million investment by English partnerships and the Port of Tyne. We are improving our cruise facilities year on year, and the effect is that we're having growth of 40% year on year with the number of ships that we're handling. In fact, this year we're seeing a 65% increase in the number of passengers, which tends to indicate that the actual ships are getting bigger as they arrive. So something like this, 300-metre vessel, indicates that we can handle ships this size, and it advertises to the rest of the cruise world that we are capable and we're basically open for business.
We've come here today to welcome everyone from the QE2, welcome them to the northeast, to give them advice on where to go. Some people are going to Alnwick Castle, some people are going to Durham. There's a shuttle bus to Tynemouth. A lot of people are going to have a look around Tynemouth, then maybe take the metro into the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. We've met people from all walks of life.
We picked the ship up in Southampton and the service has been absolutely fantastic. More than one I could ever expect or hope for.
The Port of Tyne has, over the last 10 years, invested around £100 million in developing quays, developing infrastructure, developing the passenger terminals, investment in cranes. We see the port as such a regional asset that we believe it needs that level of investment to ensure that we continue to compete on a worldwide basis.
We are very different from modern cruise ships. We are a classic transatlantic liner with over 100 years of heritage that have gone in to make this ship what it is. So we're very, very different. We're very special. To come here with this ship to the River Tyne, yes, I'm very, very proud of my ship, and I'm very proud of the River Tyne and the northeast as well. So it's a great pleasure for me to be here this morning.
I think it's fabulous for tourism. As you can see, there's lots of people outside who have come to have a look at the ship.
It's been very sad actually, very emotional, very moving, and I think everybody has felt that. But it hasn't deterred from the wonderful service that we've been given.
Well, it means a lot to us because the QE2 is an iconic vessel. It's known all over the world, and to have it come back to the Port of Tyne because it enjoyed such a reception when it first came is just something we are very proud of.
Over the 40 years of service we've done all sorts of things, but in 1982 the ship was requisitioned as a troop carrier basically because of her high speed and large carrying capacity, and she went down to South Georgia with 3,500 troops in her, and then returned home with the sick and the wounded from the naval ships that were sunk there. So she's played a part in that little theatre of war.
There are fireworks at 10 o'clock tonight, so again there'll be lots of crowds coming down to the quayside tonight.
We're looking after them tonight by saying to our customers who could come and enjoy just a couple of hours on this great iconic vessel, which will be sailing to Dubai to be permanently based there. So it's a tremendous final opportunity to say to our customers and to some of our staff, thank you for all that you've done to help the port be successful, and we just hope they have a great time tonight. We were very, very proud to receive the Lloyd's List Port Operator of the Year against some incredibly big competition. We've also, for the second year running, which is the first time for a UK port, been nominated as a Port Operator of the Year by the Institute of Transport Management. Of course, you've got to live up to these standards, so it doesn't mean it gets easier, it gets harder. But we'll get there, we'll get there.